All right, let's head right into it. Let's not waste any more time. 87 overall Rams against the 81 overall Cardinals. Let's go.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his
bad
game,
return.
your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out come the Rams, and at the controls,
All right, no interceptions today. That's my goal.
Jared Goff.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? You got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Akers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team.
Cam Akers is going to get a lot of carries this game, especially considering our other running back is hurt.
Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out
Poor
of it than what they
decision.
give him.
Poor
Picks up
decision.
3 on that carry.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And first drive of the game, I throw an interception. First drive of the game, I throw a pick 6.
Touchdown Cardinals.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, was third
I'm not
down.
quite sure
Defensively,
why
they
my
just
receiver
hoping to make a
drifted
play
so
and get
far
off the field, get
downfield.
their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Watch my receiver. Watch how far he
They got
drifted
off the
back
field.
downfield.
Right back on, though.
Come right back
Instead
on,
of just,
happily,
like,
right?
going
They put the
straight
ball in the
across.
end zone. That's the way you start a game.
That's the exact mistake that I couldn't have made, and I made it. So I am very upset with myself to start. Not a good sign. Thrown 4 interceptions the past 5 quarters.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not happy.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So
Gave Arizona a free touchdown to start the game.
As they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Cannot believe it.
Out of the gun, Goff. This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Threw another one.
And it's intercepted.
Threw a second interception.
And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Oh boy.
The Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads him out.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
So from
Cannot believe how poorly I'm throwing the football right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last
Our defense
week,
has to
and
be
nothing
locked
has
down,
changed. They're
like
still moving
straight
around
shut
quickly
down status.
and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Nope.
Instead, in this case,
Nothing.
timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the contact. Results.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Knocked it right away with his hand.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. They'll score that a 36.
Cannot believe it's the first quarter and I've already thrown 2 interceptions. I mean, that is just awful. That is not how I play.
At the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Yeah, we are not playing up to our record right now. We are playing down to our opponent right now.
They use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a short gain there down to the
Doing all this work and just to get, like, what, a field goal? No, we need touchdowns.
Staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Now they're
that was dangerous. That was not good.
Arizona's defense does its job.
Jefferson.
That was not a good decision, but hey, we got 3, right? Now we need to go straight lockdown. Full lockdown.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
White, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
For Williams, there are the numbers from a week ago. 6 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, it's White.
I picked the wrong hole.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Cannot be letting them move like
this. That
this.
wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Rams 3.
Here we go.
Here's Murray from midfield. And the catch made by Hopkins.
Man.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, here's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Rams' 23-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage.
That was a good catch.
Touchdown.
It was one hell of a catch, I'll give you that. Okay, let's move this football safely. Because this Cardinals defense is not good. Sucks. Should be able to run against it.
Start out with Akers. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the give, this is Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Goff.
Of course he dropped it.
Incomplete. The
Of course he dropped it.
Enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been.
This is probably not what I should be doing, but I feel confident in my players, so I'm going to do it.
It's 4th down.
Got an open man finding
Go hurry up. Go hurry up.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Go hurry up again. Go hurry up.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson.
It's about time.
Lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
I'm going to go for it.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Because if I make it, all of a sudden it's a 3-point game.
Again, Goff. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
We need to get some sacks and some pressure on Kyler.
Their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Otherwise, he's just going to sit back and
drive. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
Dropped by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside.
That's a game changer right there.
Okay,
that's the turnover we needed.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Yeah, keep laughing, Kyler. Keep laughing. I really want you to keep laughing.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Oh, he's got
keep laughing, Kyler.
Wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Nobody covered Jared Goff.
Jared Goff with his 2nd touchdown.
Nobody covered Jared Goff on the keeper.
And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, the defensive
Look at that.
coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly.
All right. See, you still laughing, Kyler? Because if you want to laugh, we can play games, especially since you just threw the interception that caused us to score that touchdown. But if you'd like to still joke around on the sidelines, we can throw another interception if you'd like.
He'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's
Nothing.
to his running back, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
Okay, we're going to pound the ball.
Looking like a lock for a
Milk
1,000-yard
the clock.
season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This looks interesting. I'm just going to keep running up the middle.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the
Should have definitely gotten more than what I got there.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, McKnight. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman.
Keep grinding that clock. Keep grinding it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple. Goff, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What do they got going here?
On 1st and 10, Goff. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10.
What do they have going here?
It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here.
I think Devondre Campbell thinks he's good. What do you guys think?
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, we're just going to sim to the 3rd quarter. here we are. We got a lead. We got a 7-point lead.
First down, Murray. That's complete to White.
What are you doing, White?
And he's taken down.
Kaiser White, what are you doing?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, White takes this to the 32.
Well, I can tell that they've been tuning. The Madden folks have been tuning a lot of the AI here. They've been tuning the breaking tackles. They've been tuning coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And they've been tuning the pass rush too.
Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
That's fine. Make it more challenging for me.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to go down again. Sean Robinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason.
Yeah,
right?
we got it.
Not just the workouts, right? Not just
We
getting
got
yourself
1,000.
physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play
I don't know why they keep going in this formation. I can just run right up the middle with it.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage.
They can't stop it.
Dropped inside the 40.
They can't stop it.
Good for 22 and a first down.
39-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try the air now with Goff. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Roughing. Oh, damn. That's going to be extra on top of the penalty.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their
my backup to my backup.
As they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half
Running back.
and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Still thinking back to when Kyler Murray was joking with his pals on the sideline after he threw an interception. Still got that in the back of my head.
On the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.